first, you feel a tremor in the ground as you're kind of molding it. Very shortly thereafter, everyone feels this tremor, and the ground beneath you erupts. 2 large claws stab into the chest of your horse and rip it to the ground. You see chunks of horse come apart. This mandible, this bug head, start just chomping into this horse. It looks up and it looks around and it sees you all. Hephaestia, it is your turn. You are surprised. You do not have an action. You do not have a reaction. All you have is a bonus action. You have no movement.
Bonus action, Hunter's Mark.
Okay. Sandro, surprise. No action. You only have a bonus action.
Bonus
no reaction.
Action, hide.
Okay.
While it's eating the horse.
Okay, so you're just gonna like scrunch up on top of the horse and just.
And try to like balance on its back as it's being eaten. It's like.
Okay, I'm gonna need you to roll at a disadvantage.
All right.
You can certainly try. It's a relatively high DC. Not impossible high.
10.
10. You feel like you've scrunched up on the back of this thing.
Guys.
This thing that used to be a horse.
Oh my god.
Hecate, you are also surprised. So you have no movement, you have no action, you only have a bonus action, you do not have a reaction this turn.
I just move out of the way, I guess.
But you don't have any movement.
Oh yeah, that's right. So
You have
I
a
just,
bonus action.
I guess I just.
Well, now you can use a bonus action. Don't you have a bonus action dash?
I do. I could
So
do
you could move
like
if
dash
you
or
did that.
disengage. So.
Oh, I didn't know I could do that.
I would allow it if you would rather do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Dash off its back.
Okay.
And I'm assuming this is difficult terrain, so I can only make it behind Salvador.
Yes, but as you move,
Oh.
all right, as you move, it's going to use a reaction to do acid glob. When a creature within 20 feet of the Ankheg uses their movement to move away, the Ankheg discharges a thick glob of acid at them. This attack has a +6 to hit. Ooh, stay on the
We're
table.
only a day away.
11
To hit?
to hit.
No.
Okay, great. You are fine.
I
You see, you go to move away and you duck, and this glob goes right over your head as you duck away.
What the hell is that?
Hecate, you were going to do the same thing, but
Yeah.
Okay, but
I
you are
mean-
not at risk.
Yeah, because I'm not near it. Otherwise, I would attack it.
Okay.
So yeah, I guess that's all that I can do.
Okay. So you're gonna move. Where did you move to?
I guess a few feet back, like.
All right. So that's it for your bonus action. Forain, you were up. You were not surprised.
I'm not surprised. Oh, because of the rumbling?
You were able
Okay.
to sense something amiss.
Oh, okay. Oh, shoot. Okay, well, I have no...
So you have your full turn.
I have my full turn. Okay, so I can maybe do something. I'm already touching the ground, so I'm gonna grab... can I cast Magic Stone on dirt for this? Are there any stones nearby for me to... I just see...
You know what? I'll say this. You see stones around you. You're looking for one to use as a weapon.
Well, I have a bunch of stones in my bag anyways, but I just want to grab something on the riverbank.
If you're looking for one that would be useful as a weapon, I would say you see a larger one about the size of your normal stones, maybe 10 feet away. It's not going to cost you anything but your movement to get to it.
Okay, I'll move to it. I'll tell the horses to back the hell on up.
Okay.
To back the hell on up. All
Okay.
right. And I'll grab
You
that big
don't
rope.
see any sort of recognition of what you're telling them in the horse's expression.
So I'm going to make a ranged spell attack using Magic Stone. So it's going to be 1d6 plus 5 using... It's going to be 14 plus, man, a lot. 5, 6, 7.
To do what now?
To hit him, so 21 to hit.
21 does hit.
Okay. And then...
Just barely. No, okay.
Oh my god.
Not just barely.
Oh my god, I rolled a 1. Okay, so for 6 damage on...
Just 6 damage.
Yeah.
Next, it's going to be the Ankheg's turn. So having seen the attack come at it from the giant, it's going to look up at you and it's going to hiss. And it's going to skitter towards you.
Oh my god.
Rapidly.
I don't like that.
Right here into your range.
Right.
Okay.
It's going to attack you with one of its claws.
I don't like it.
I was watching.
We'll roll out in public so everyone can see. That's an 18 to hit plus
Yeah.
6. I'm
Yeah.
assuming that hits.
Yeah, an 18
Oh, excuse
to
me, plus 8 to hit.
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
That's gonna hit. Okay.
That's pretty intense.
That's pretty.
Don't worry, guys. Denim and Tack will make new friends in Crossroads.
That's a 5 plus
Man. Ow.
plus 5 plus 2. So 7.
Okay.
All right, you're gonna see its other claw come down at you.
Oh, ouch. Okay.
That's another 18. That's gonna hit.
Lord. Okay. Yeah.
Another claw attack. 8 plus 2, so 10 damage.
Oh my god. Okay.
Since you got hit by 2 claw attacks, that's gonna knock you prone.
Shit. Okay.
Because you got knocked prone, it's going to use its bonus action, ground and pound. It's going to make an additional claw attack at you with its claw.
Okay.
17 plus 8, I assume.
Yeah, it's gonna hit.
4 plus 2, so 6.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, you don't need Constitution, man. You're a druid.
Holy shit. That was 2/3 of my health.
That's going to take us to Salvador. You are frightened. Or not frightened. You're surprised. So,
Funk.
yep.
Then no, I really can't.
Okay, so that's it. So that's going to take us to the top of the round. The horses are now going to react at the top of it. They are all acting, those that are alive, are acting as if they are under the fear effect.
Gotcha.
They are frightened. All the horses are going to move the opposite direction at max speed.
So, you and Hephaestus are still mounted?
Yeah.
All right. Hecate, are you mounted? No, you
No,
got
she
off. Yep.
jumped off of the bonus action.
Cool. So just the two. So all the horses are now 30 feet away. So whoever's on a horse needs to move their token 30 feet away.
Okay.
Hephaestia, you are up.
Alright. So I am going to use my 30 feet of movement to get back up to where the party is.
Okay.
Is dismounting a bonus action?
No, it's part
Half your movement to dismount.
Yep.
Okay, I will use 15 feet of my movement to at least, I guess, get myself kind of back on the board.
Sure. I'll put you right there at the edge.
I will shoot at it with my vicious bow.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and hit it. Hit it real good. My vicious bow, which is an 11.
Total? It's gonna miss. So it hits. You see it hit, but the hardened shell of this insect's carapace, it's just the arrow's not able to penetrate it.
In my turn.
Sandro, you are up. Hecate on deck.
If this attack would even hit,
Ooh, it's double digits? I can't tell what the second digit is though.
I can't tell
It's a
you.
10.
It's
a 10.
Plus
10 plus 6, 16 to hit.
16 just barely hits. As you stab it,
Face.
you see its eyes turn towards you.
Yeah.
You don't feel like it has been snuck up on. Ankheg has situational awareness. The Ankheg cannot be flanked and does not provide sneak attack from being engaged with an enemy. So you can hide and get your sneak attack.
That's going to be 9 points of piercing damage as I hit it with the rapier.
9
Nice.
points.
That's pretty good.
And then bonus action disengage.
Okay, real fast before you do that. It's going to use a reaction. Acid blood. The first time the Ankheg is hit with either a piercing or a slashing damage, the Ankheg can spray acid from the wound. Anybody within 5 feet will take acid damage.
Oh, I hate this.
I was within 5 feet.
That's 3 plus 3, so 6
Okay.
acid damage. You said 9 damage?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna have to change my plan here. Unless you can get your hands on the health potion.
Yeah, I'm pretty fucked up.
Yeah, that's
I
my
can
turn.
do nothing about it.
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna run up to it and do Fury of Blows.
Okay. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do is you're going to do your basic attack.
Oh, yeah.
So go ahead and roll for, are you punching or are you stabbing? What are you doing?
Punching.
Okay.
I'm afraid to stab it after we got, yeah.
Smart.
I saw it
Sprayed
sprayed.
everywhere.
Yeah.
14.
Yeah, 14.
14 to hit.
14 to hit? Okay. That is unfortunately going to miss.
Okay, good.
And now if you want to use your bonus action, you can either do a single attack or you can spend a key point to do your Fury of Blows.
I want to do my Fury of Blows.
So 2 attacks.
So for
What are they?
No.
both of them are a 4.
Oh,
well,
Plus 6.
That's not going to hit. I'm so sorry. So just like you saw with the arrow in your last punch, you're hitting, but it's like punching hard skin.
Okay,
It is
not...
just... It doesn't seem to be having an effect. Forain, Salvador on deck.
Holy cannoli. No, I think I want to not be getting lailed on right now, and where I think my body has been lacerated heavily. All the lacerations are going to start plumping up and then turning black, and they're going to turn into tiger stripes.
Okay.
And I'm going to wild shape into a tiger, and then I'm going to attack.
Okay, great. So you...
And
You're up.
Yeah.
What are you doing? I would say as part of wild shaping, just because that's such a badass thing you just chose to do, you come out of your morph in a standing position.
Oh, nice.
You are no longer prone.
Cool. So I'm going to attack, and that's going to be an 18 to hit.
Okay, that's going to hit.
Okay, and it's only going to be 1d plus 3. That's alright. Hopefully I roll high. Oh, fuck me. 4 damage.
4 damage, that's better than nothing.
Hey, that's it for now.
That's going to take us to the Ankheg's turn. It's going to see you turn into some delicious food.
Fuck.
It's going to be a little shocked by you turning into this delicious food. It's going to actually pull back a little bit. It's going to pull back to right here. Are you going to do attack of opportunity?
No.
Okay. You're going to see its mouth is going to kind of hiss open. It's gonna and it's going to exude a acid spray. It's going to do a 30-foot long cone this direction.
Oh,
No, sorry, 30 foot wide, 15 feet long. So it's going to hit these two.
What is that hell?
So much acid.
25 and 11. Hecate saves, Tiger does not save. That is going to be a
The smell of burnt
3d6. 2,
Yay.
6, so
No.
8 total. 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 total. Halved for Hecate, so 6 damage Hecate, 12 for Tiger. Alright, that is going to end his turn. That's going to take us to Salvador.
So it's half movement to get off the horse.
Half movement to get off the horse.
I'll use that half movement and then 20 feet. So that's
You have 40 feet of movement.
oh, javelin.
Javelin. Awesome. Chunk it.
Ooh.
Yes.
17, that's going to hit.
Yes.
Go ahead and give me your damage roll.
That is 6 piercing.
Okay.
And I'll take a hand axe. Chunk
Okay.
that.
Bonus action.
That is a 14.
14's going to miss. So the axe hits it, but just doesn't pierce the hardened scale. All right. You doing anything else on your turn?
I think that's it.
In response to your turn ending, it's going to use its first villain action. It is going to burrow at its full burrow movement speed. It's back under the ground. That takes us to top of the round. Hephaestia, it is your turn.
Okay, I have hunters marked it.
So you can track it underground. You know that it's about here.
Barrel. Okay.
Oh.
I will run. Okay, I'm gonna do this, and we'll see if it works.
Where are you running to?
I'm gonna run to that spot and use my bonus action to Misty Step.
Interesting.
So I'm gonna try and if it's like a trap, I'm trying to spring the trap but not be there.
Gotcha. So as you start moving and you're tracking, you're watching it, you see it begin to turn in your direction as you start moving.
Okay.
So you said you're going to here?
Yeah.
And you're going to Misty Step?
Yep. To the other side.
To the other
I'll
side.
probably be in the mud a little bit. Okay.
Okay, you do that, nothing pops out of the ground.
Okay. I do my free action and say that it's under your feet, Farine. And Kate. And then I will. It shows I have an arrow ready.
Okay.
To shoot.
So if it shows itself, you'll fire. Got it. Perfect. Okay, Sandro, you're up. Hecate on deck.
What do we do? I will ready an action to attack it if it pops up in melee range, and I will use a bonus action to give help to Salvador to attack it.
Okay. All right. So you've been helped to attack it. Hecate, you are up.
Okay.
Hecate, your turn. Foray on deck.
Okay. I'm gonna cast. Wait, is it still under the ground?
It's still underground.
Oh shit. Okay, never mind. JK. I'm just. What can I do other than just step out of the way? I guess, like a few feet. So about 10 feet. I'm gonna step to the left.
Okay. To this way or this way?
Left.
That way. Your left. Got it.
Yeah.
Boom, boom, boom. As you move, you see your hunter's mark move towards her.
I'm sure.
Okay. My turn is over. Alright.
All right. You doing anything else, Hecate?
No.
All right. At the end of your turn, use a second villain action. I need you to make a dexterity saving throw, please. Should be easy for you.
Oh.
You jinx it?
Oh no!
you jinx her?
Why would you say that?
What is it?
I got a 5.
should
Oh,
be easy.
well,
for
what's
you.
your saving modifier?
Okay, so plus 4.
I knew
or
what I
wait,
was
6.
doing.
Okay.
So,
So yeah, I got 11.
11
Not great.
to beat a 13.
Yeah.
So about half of it erupts out of the ground. You may take your shot.
Yeah.
You're going for bukus of damage, or you going for a liability?
Declare it before you roll, please.
I
Got it.
know. I'm thinking.
Okay.
Yes, I will take the -5
Negative
penalty.
5 for an additional 10
Attack
damage.
roll.
All right, you got
See
it.
if I
You
can-
got it. You got it.
No.
Oh no, the arrow flies wild.
Yeah.
All right.
I
Hikate,
would've
you
hit it
feel
even if I didn't lose a -5.
sharp teeth bear into your flesh since you failed that dexterity saving throw. I need you to take 4 plus 3 points of damage, so take 7 damage.
Okay.
All the rest of you watching this happen, watch as Hikate gets pulled underground.
Holy shit. Okay, that's
She
not good.
completely vanishes from sight. End of Hikate's turn for rain, it is your turn. Salvador on deck.
They go. Man, they fucking. I can't see it anymore.
Correct.
Um.
Your hunter's mark is still on it, right? You are aware that it's basically gone straight down about 10 feet.
Okay, so not.
Is there like an open, gaping mud hole?
Hard to say from your current position.
Okay.
Need to know what you're going to do.
I'm gonna use my.
Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. I'm just holding the hourglass. That's it.
I'm gonna use my bonus action to expend a first level slot to heal some.
Okay.
Plus my constitution. Okay, and then so I'm just gonna make a big old splash as a tiger over there, right in the middle.
Let's play Splash.
Okay. You do anything else?
Nope.
You just move.
Okay. So you use.
Oh wait, I use my movement. I use
You
my
heal.
can I hold my action to just flail at it if it I'm using my reaction to attack it.
If it comes back up.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the Ankheg's turn. Hikate, as you're being pulled underground, you look up, you see a gaping tunnel being left in your wake. You feel yourself being dragged down. You can feel its teeth in you.
Okay.
You can see it's using its claws as part of like burrowing backwards.
Okay.
It's not able to make a multi-attack at you with its claws.
Okay.
It is, however, going to bite down on you even harder.
Gotcha. Okay. It's dragging me. Where is it biting down? Like
It's on your leg.
legs?
Yep.
Okay. Okay. At least.
Cut him off. Climb free.
It's going to have advantage on this attack, but the
Let me
first
get my
roll
dagger.
was a
Restorated
19
dagger. Oh yeah.
and a 10. So 19, I'm assuming, definitely hits.
Yeah. Unfortunately, it does.
3, so 8 damage.
Another 8 damage.
Another 8 damage.
Why?
Because it's biting you.
Man.
You're gonna feel almost crushed by its body as it squeezes its way through the tunnel past you.
Okay.
All right, it's gonna kick with its back legs and collapse the tunnel and pull itself up onto the surface. What's your con modifier?
Oh,
0.
oh,
So 10 rounds.
10 rounds, and you can hold your breath. That should be okay.
Yeah. Sure,
Yeah, it used 10 feet of its movement to do that.
Okay.
It's going to
I
charge.
want to hiss at it.
It's going to hiss back as it charges at you. Salvador, your turn.
5, 10, 15, 20.
Nice.
Just great sword, long swords, and one.
In the mud, huh?
Okay, nice.
Nice. Okay. Yeah.
Great sword first.
Oh.
Got it. Get it.
I would add to the question.
All right, what'd you
Great
roll?
sword for 17.
17 to hit?
Yep.
All right, that hits.
Hit it, please. Hit it so much.
I just keep whipping it.
Great sword is 10.
10.
Long sword. Long sword is 14. 13. Yes.
No, that is going to miss.
Okay. And I will now action surge.
Okay, nice.
Good time.
Love a good action surge.
And I'll be for another hit with the great sword.
Okay,
Fuck. 10.
10.
Alright, so
I think you get a bonus action.
Oh, I do
too.
get it. Okay, then I'll do another attack with long sword.
Okay, do it.
That will hit.
That hits. Roll your damage.
7 damage. 7.
7. Okay, it's going to take us to the top of the round. Hephaestia, you are up.
Alright, I'm gonna shoot at it.
Okay,
And to do the force thing, it is a bonus action.
okay, so bonus action force.
Yes.
Okay.
16.
16 hits.
All force damage. Ow.
Oh no.
I have 1, a 2, a 4, so 7 plus 4 is 11 force damage.
So it just boom, boom, it just hit you. You finally your arrow hits and it just kind of explodes on it. It turns at you.
Okay.
As your turn ends, it's going to use its third villain action, Acid Explosion. You're going to see the Ankheg start to swell up.
Am I trying to
Fail.
I
Nah.
crit on this. What the hell?
Succeed.
14.
14.
If I had done that, my
Swim
vision
in
bow
the
would have done
mud.
even more damage.
All right. Everybody that
hell?
succeeded will take. Okay, everybody who failed will take 25 points of damage. Everybody who succeeded will take half that.
So 10, 12. You round down.
12 if you round down. Yeah.
I take
Did it explode?
No, it swelled up. It extruded in all directions. This acid, and then it was
Frog.
back down to its regular size.
that was 24.
Alrighty, Sandro, you are up. Hikate on deck.
Okay. I will now run forward to kind of where the acid just like splashed off of it.
Okay.
So if it's a large creature, then 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You're right there, and I'm like start yelling out like thematically, just like go for the legs or go for that weak spot or whatever. And I'm gonna give
Giant crab.
as an action, I'm going to help. And in that case, I'll help you too.
Oh, okay.
Action, bonus action, giving you both help. You have advantage on your next attack.
Oh, nice.
Alright. Nice.
And then I'm
support
like-
support rogue. Dope.
Yes.
And then you're gonna want to take that back as I got this.
Hikate, what are you doing? You are approximately 10 feet underground. The tunnel is sealed.
Oh, wait, you
I am doing whatever I can, which I guess can I like swim upward?
We're
Or
both
maneuver
made
upward?
So now that it's your turn, as the next 6 seconds starts trickling on you, it collapses in and collapses down.
Oh, shit.
You are effectively restrained.
Okay, gotcha. So there's really nothing that I can do. Like the hardest I try, I can't get out of the situation.
Make a strength. Make an athletics saving throw for me.
12. Yeah.
12. Gotcha. So yeah, you're trying with your might, but the weight of the dirt is just too heavy.
Yeah,
this
the mud
time.
and everything. Okay, gotcha.
And you can feel the pressure of the dirt on your chest.
Okay, gotcha. So it's.
Well, you're not breathing. You're holding your breath.
Oh.
Yes, Forain, you are up. Salvador on deck.
That's going to be a.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reroll that, I guess. It was 14. I probably would have made it. It's 17 now. It's gone. I mean, I would have beat its AC either way. I was just wanting to. It was a contra roll to see if I could crit for another one.
Got it.
So I'll wildly hiss back at him, and I'll try to bat him around with my claws out.
Okay.
This is a new form for me. I'm kind of just like slap fighting with these razors.
Okay. Naturally.
Never been a tiger before.
Never been a tiger before. This is a new
I've never even
experience.
seen a tiger before the museum.
It's true.
You're like,
I've never even heard of such a beast.
It's gonna be 7 damage.
Is that it for your turn?
Yep.
All right, it's going to be the Ankheg's turn. It's going to turn at you, Salvador, and it's going to bring its claw into you. Natural 1! It's going to miss. The other claw comes right at you. That's a 12 plus 8, I believe. I assume that's going to hit. Yeah. It's a
what is that?
20. 18. Yeah, no 20.
That hits.
That hits.
As a reaction, I will riposte.
That's going to affect the damage dealt.
I attack back.
You
Actually,
attack.
you know what?
Here, let me get the damage out of the way first. What's 1d8? That's 2 plus 3, I believe. Yeah, 3, so 5 damage from the claw. Alright.
I will. I'll parry it.
Go parry.
That is a 2.
Okay, plus your dexterity mod, though, right?
That's a 0.
Oh, okay. Yep, so you take 3 damage instead of 5. Oh, you go for its food? Yeah, sure. Burrow. Alright, you see it using Burrow speed to move. It would proc a attack of opportunity if anybody wanted to do that.
Cool, yeah.
I already used my reaction.
Oh, that's not gonna hit.
Okay.
You have
It is-
advantage.
Oh, help action.
Oh, okay. That will hit. That's a 17 plus something. And so yes, 10 plus 3, so 13 damage as it tries to go away. I'm gonna assume whichever claw critical hit with that was kind of stuck in the mud as it goes away. I start to go and fang into it. It probably tastes terrible.
it might taste like
A
crap.
little spicy.
So as you do that, you see it gushes acid, not in a way that's going to damage you.
Okay.
Flavor.
Thank God.
You see it.
Bad flavor.
You see a bad flavor. You see it bleeding profusely out of that spot, and you actually rip off a chunk of its leg that you grabbed onto.
Okay.
Looks very hurt.
Okay.
It is now its turn. It's going to move over to about here, underground. You're going to see 2 claws pop up out of the ground. It's going to grab its horse and pull it underground.
It's horse?
The horse that was eaten.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, it's going to pop up right where that horse was, grab it in its mandibles and its claws, and pull it underground. And you see it disappear back under. Salvador, you are up.
Do I see a hole where it went down?
There's a hole there.
I go into it.
Okay, yeah, so as you get over to the hole, it hasn't collapsed it back yet, so you see a tunnel going down about 10, 15 feet maybe, and it looks like it kind of curves, so you don't immediately see the Ankheg, but you do have it's a large tunnel, but it's going to be difficult terrain for you, so go ahead and just assume half movement in this space.
Okay.
The Ankheg is designed to travel in this kind of a tight burrow.
Right.
So yeah, you're able to jump in. As you get into the hole and it turns flat, the Ankheg there's like horse right in front of you, and then like 5 feet past it, the Ankheg's about 10 feet away from you.
Okay.
If he
So-
jumps down, falling doesn't cost you your movement, right? So can he actually get to it yet, or
I've got 40
if
feet.
he's only 10 feet away?
If you take 1d6 of damage. 10 foot and then curve.
But otherwise, I wouldn't be in range.
Otherwise, it would be in range, yeah.
I'll take it.
Okay, take your 1d6.
Oh my god. Roll.
Roll
I
and
wasn't
just
even a roll, I
drop.
just dropped.
Should have given it more horizontal velocity.
Spin.
I didn't know.
I trust you.
That is a 16
Okay.
for the first roll. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely take a 16.
Okay.
Oh.
16's gonna hit.
Okay.
It depends on that's what he's talking about. Because there's other ones, because you took it.
No, Cody, just let me do it.
Ooh, 9 plus 3, 12. Actually, and then plus 1 damage, so 13.
Okay.
And now, greatsword,
How much damage did you do?
13.
What do we see?
Yes.
What do you see?
Yes. So I want to see its like kind of mouth like through, I guess, like where the horse is and everything looking. And I just want to take the entire axe, just like right down like the throat, essentially.
Okay.
And
Great.
then just
It looks up at you and hisses, and you just plunge your greatsword right into its, right through its mandible mouth. Awesome.
Ooh.
Acid spills out from it.
Nice.
It's going to use its last reaction,
It would.
which is Acid Sprinkler.
Sprinkler.
When the Ankheg is lowered to 0 hit points, it begins to spasm violently before erupting in all directions. Each creature within 10 feet of it, just going to be you and a dead horse, make a dexterity saving throw at disadvantage from the tight space.
Yeah, because you can't really evade.
I'll say if I could maybe just hide behind the horse, that's all I can do.
Yeah, this is like a last-ditch effort to move a horse between you. Okay, that's a 4.
That's gonna be fair.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a failure. All right. Oh, wrong one. Okay, it's not that bad. It's only 3d6.
Think of it as like a mild
it's three.
exfoliant for
6